Do men boyfriends like being called names like baby, handsome, BB, etc.? And what names do you want to be called? I'm in a first-time relationship and I'm not sure what to call him. I don't want him to feel too feminine, but I don't want our relationship to seem businesslike. Do guys like being called names? And if so, what names? My wife has loads of nicknames for me because she knows I don't like it. She heavily rotates around Moose, Moose Man, Big Moose, etc. Do you secretly love it? He totally secretly loves it. What man wouldn't love it? John Shrimdick Smith would kill for that name. Haha, I'm the exact opposite. I go by my initials for everything. It's how I introduce myself and my main username basically. My boyfriend's affectionate nickname for me is my actual first name. He's the only person I let use it, and he only uses it when I've done something cute or extremely clumsy. If my wife used my name, I would assume we're fighting. My husband gets upset if I use his name. He likes being called baby, honey, sweetheart, sugar butt, etc. He used to call me Angel, then it became Angel Face, then Angel Face Mike Gillicutie, and I'm not sure how I feel about that. He also calls me Monkey. Psst, one of this is not like the other. I had a girlfriend call me Sugar, which she abbreviated to Shug, but it also evolved into Sugar Dick. I quite liked all three. Why did she call you Sugar? Diabetic. I get real pissed when she calls me Jerry. Really, anything else is fine though. Okay, Larry. Poor Gary. Talk about a tough break for old Barry here. I hope Terry gets through it. I think these types of names have to develop organically from an inside joke. The best ones sound normal enough where you can tell it out at a party and no one blinks an eye. My wife literally calls me Rumble, my username. It stems from the fact my farts rumble. At 73 dB? Precisely. No, that's 73 on the Richter scale. My wife calls me Sunshine. Mostly because we're both sarcastic assholes, and I'm normally on the grouchier side, but it does brighten my day a bit when she does. Esteban Julio Ricardo Montoya de la Rosa Ramirez. If you think that's bad, you should see his grandfather. Geraldo Juan Carlos Diego Pepe Bombara Lupe Abarto Esteban Julio Ricardo Montoya de la Rosa Ramirez, or his other grandfather, Fred. Germany's former Minister of Defense is called Karl Theodor Maria Nikolaus Johann Jakob Philipp Franz Josef Sylvester Pulfraer von Thun zu Gutenberg. No, please read it yourself. I want my tongue to be alive today. I really miss being called baby by a girl I really care about. Big same dude, melts me every time. Yep. My wife sent me a work email and my name was at the top and I was like, ooh boy, what did I do wrong? It's something that really depends on the person and on the relationship. Personally, I enjoy the names my GF calls me. Generally, men receive very few compliments, so these names are welcome in my opinion. Like others, I prefer a name with a background. I had an ex that called me Romeo because before we dated, we worked together. Her office was up a flight of stairs and at the top of the stairs, she could see me in my work area. One day, we made direct eye contact. I did the pose from the play and belted out the "What light through yonder window breaks," and it made her laugh. I melted every time she called me Romeo. My wife has a couple nicknames for me. My bedhead reminded her of a tufted dog, so I became Dog. However, sometimes when I'm being big and manly and shit, I get Bear. I like them both. When I annoy her, I get Pooh Face. We're not mature people. My GF calls me a Pedrito because she says I'm hunk like a chihuahua. Chad Horseman Thundercock is my preferred nickname. but Babe is fine too. I'm partial to Dick Rock Love Tongue or Gertrude Beef Slap in polite company. Hopster and I have been married a long time, still crazy in love after almost 40 years. He turns 60 this month. He's on a softball team, and I tend to get very vocal when he's up to a bat. Everyone in town now knows that I call him Hanko Man, as does everyone else when they see him, lol. Dude for casual, Babe for more private, holder of the sacred penis for sexy time. You're welcome. My fiancé still just calls me hey, no matter how many times I've asked to at least be called by my name. I'd love to be called anything else. Hey! I like to be called by phone. Ha ha ha. Hey by phone, how you doing? I'd like to be called King of Jerusalem, Protector of the Holy Land. Big Chungus. My girlfriend calls me Stud on occasion, and I absolutely love it. Mine calls me Stud Muffin. It's even in her contacts like that. I love being called gorgeous by my fiancé. It makes me feel like I'm better looking than I actually am. Early in the relationship, it was my name, but after a year or so, she just called me Babe or Han and my name. No reason or wanting it. Honestly, I didn't think anything of it. Whatever happens, happens. You could call him a nickname from an inside joke, or he like a certain food. He might like it or hate it. I wouldn't focus into it much. Either you guys will or won't have a nickname, it's not deal breaker. My last GF called me Babe a few times, and it made me feel awkward and I'd never say it back, so she stopped. My name is Kyle, and another GF a few years ago would call me Kiki playfully sometimes, and I'd call her Toto Tori, and I thought that was cute. Just depends, I guess. My real name is Alex, so my wife has made various nicknames from that somehow. Schmelix, Melly, Melpal. When I'm in trouble, she uses my full name Alexander. I like it. Like most have said there, don't try to force it. Something will come up over time. I call my man handsome because he's the most handsome man I've ever seen, and he loves it. I also called an ex stud, which he also loved. It really depends on the type of personality each person has. It has to fit him and you. My wife is a quite a sort, and she calls me handsome or sweetheart, sometimes honey. I like all of those, in descending order. It sounds cool when some girls call their men things like tiger or big guy, but that would feel weird coming from her. It fits better coming from a girl with a more extroverted personality. Nicknames are born of affection. Blindly inserting a name without intention or meaning to back it results in conversation feeling rushed or forced. On the other hand, I have a good friend I call Myrtle because she once blamed her being hours late on Myrtle the turtle. Study the person you love and intimately put yourself in touch with their soul and personality, and you will be able to sense if they might be more amused or bothered by nicknames. And of course, if life's hilarity brings a unique name about, cherish it. And that's it. Click that like button if you like the video, and subscribe for even more interesting Reddit topics. Also, you can check out our other videos on our channel. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.